We're live.
We're live.
Yes, we are. Hi.
3 days before the new year, and we are alive.
So I'm Rev. Dr. Rita, Dr. Rita-Feren, Andriello-Feren, and who are you?
That's a lot of labels on there. I am Dr. Patrick Farron, and we are glad to be here on From woo-woo to wow.
Yeah, that's our podcast. We've been in existence for several months now. And we're here to share our jumping into the new year called Standing at the Threshold.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, but we want to,
What?
That tree behind us.
Yes.
Looks a little bare.
I know. You're going to have to explain it to them, Patrick.
Okay, here's the deal. We had a lot of bulbs and a lot of Christmas in our home. Except
since before Thanksgiving.
Before Thanksgiving, we started early. But I have a tradition that I got when I was probably 24, 25 years old in Thailand.
I did not have this tradition.
No, I didn't have it growing up either. But when I was in Thailand, it was right before the Chinese New Year. And so the house that I was staying, Mama San, she was getting everything ready and she wanted me to help her. And what they do right before New Year's is they scrub and clean and everybody comes in, washes everything, all clothes are done, everything is perfect, and all the food is prepared for the next day. And so I remember thinking, oh my gosh, it is so great. Mama was telling me, she said, no, we do this because we want to start the new year fresh. Well, it takes a little bit of time to convince other people.
Well, yeah, like me. Yeah. I grew up, see those two people behind me? That's my mom and dad.
Right. They're photobombing us.
They're photobombing us. I didn't realize it was back there when it is, but it's okay. It's perfect.
That's right.
Just gives me why. I grew up in a Catholic place, Catholic household. And I know you did too. Yeah. And you kept everything up till the Epiphany, right?
The 6th.
And so when this first happened with him, I was like devastated because I was like, wait a minute, I want to leave it up.
And now look,
because I love it so much.
25 years later, she's already up this morning, getting everything off of the tree, getting everything. So she's totally, but it's about clearing ourselves for a new year.
I've been walking around picking things up and getting rid of things and giving things away that I don't want. I just feel like I don't want to hold on to anything anymore, which brings us to our topic of standing at the threshold of this new year. And I'm going to just explain the threshold idea first.
Sure.
Okay, so the threshold is a liminal space. It's a space where nothing's happened yet. Nothing. In quantum science, they call it superposition, where anything is possible. I don't mean to hit you in the face. I could hit him in the face. So you're standing there.
And we're live.
And you're standing there and you haven't made a decision. You haven't decided anything, but you're presented with unlimited potential, unlimited what could be. And what happens? What collapses form? What collapses it into form? What collapses that energy into form? It's your decision and your observation of it that collapses it into form and creates your life or creates your experience. So here we are at the threshold of a new year right now with unlimited possibilities that could occur. And it's up to us, right? To decide. So
not with what's happening out there, but what's happening inside here. Sounds like a cliche, but I'm like a scientist in my opinion, and I have been proving this, that it is definitely what is happening inside is going to create and not even create, but allow the new year to unfold in whatever way I decide it to be, because it does start right here. So I know that a lot of people, we were talking about resolutions, and I always love it though, because I'll talk to somebody and they go, no, I don't do resolutions. They don't work. And I'm thinking, well, and so it is, because whatever you say is probably going to be the truth for you. So, and I get it that people start things like the gym, they start that. And then as January,
lose weight,
I want to lose weight or do whatever the thing is. And then they started and then they fall off of it. And then they say, oh, well, what's the use? And then they say it doesn't work. Not to break anybody's, bust anybody's chops right before the new year. But if it doesn't work, it's not anybody's fault but my own.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of responsibility, but it's true.
But it's true.
So if it's nobody but your own, nobody's fault but your own.
At least my interpretation.
Let's get out of blame here. Okay. Yeah. It just means that we have unlimited potential. We're powerful. We already know this. We don't have to prove it. People are talking about it all across YouTube and everywhere.
Right.
That our minds are powerful. Our intentions manifest.
Right.
When they're filled with feeling, right?
That's why all the great mystics, all the great motivational leaders have said that you can fulfill the desire that you want by living that desire before it happens. Right. That's what the resolution is, except a resolution, what I find is that you have one foot.
I love the way you demonstrated this. I wish you could get up and do it.
I wish I could get up, but it was.
I'd have to pick this thing up and show his
So
feet.
here's the deal. So one foot is in, I want a brand new.
Here's one foot.
I want a brand new future. I want a brand new me, brand new. And
your other foot's back here.
And the other foot is back in the past. So it's back in 2025, and my other foot is in 2026. And if you keep going and keep splitting, it's very painful.
Ow.
Ow. So, but with all kidding aside, that is what. Thank you.
Don't you have to go like this? Boom. And jump.
You have to push it together, put your legs together, and jump. Exactly. But I think that there is true. It's like, I know for myself, you want to claim something new in your life. You want to break some habit or whatever, but mostly you want to feel differently than you are feeling right now in a certain area of your life. But we're not willing to give up the old because I have been addicted to that identity that I have created through my stories.
Woo! So how do you do it?
Yeah.
How do you give up the old? I mean, I only know one way of doing it. It's making a decision. I mean, all the times in my life where I have had incredible changes in my life, incredible, not necessarily unpainful, but incredible changes has been when I've made a definite decision.
Well, there you go. Ding, 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 ding. Definite.
Right.
Not I want. Wouldn't it be nice if my life was a little bit more financially secure? Wouldn't it be nice if I could be a little more creative? Wouldn't it be nice? That right there has told me that it might or it might not happen. But the moment I say, you know what? This is what I want from my life, and I'm going to start acting that way right here, right now, today. Not on the first, but today.
That's what's important, is to take action. You can't just say I made a decision if you're not willing to put yourself behind the decision, no matter what that looks like.
Right.
So, but you also, like Patrick was saying, you got to leave behind the things that don't serve you. Sometimes that can be relationships, jobs, just ideas, thoughts, conceptions that you have of yourself. You're too old, you're too young, you're not rich enough. Forgiveness is a big one, right? So what are we going to cut away this year before we move in to this new rendition of ourselves? What are you cutting away?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's kind of like the what I use is the metaphor of David and Michelangelo, right? Michelangelo, if you're in Italy. But that whole idea that there's this marble, picture this, and just take a moment to picture it. Here's this marble slab. And as a sculptor, you're going to sculpt away and create something, right? But Michelangelo had the feeling and the knowing that there wasn't anything really to create. He even said that. They said, how did you create this, David? He said, I didn't create David. I saw this marble, this slab, and I cut away everything that wasn't David. And this is what appeared. David was always there, and you just had to cut away all the extraneous BS that's around in my life that has been limiting me, acting small, being less than I could ever be when I am this. I am David. You are David.
Right.
I mean, we are this incredible thing that's waiting in the middle of a marble slab, and all we need to do is cut away all of that and then appear.
Don't the Buddhists have a similar story about the Buddha that was covered with moss and all of that stuff?
And during the war times, and what happened was they never saw it. They never saw it.
See,
we can't even see it because we're so covered in it, right?
There's a reason why these stories keep coming up.
Right.
It's because they're true.
Right. Well,
they're metaphors for truth of who we are. And we're not the only ones talking about this. And
No.
we've proved it in our own life. And the beautiful thing is we have to continue to prove it. We got to prove it again and again, because we change and we grow and we expand, because we're growers. We grow. We don't just stay the same. And the things that seemed familiar and wonderful to us this year of 2025 might not feel good and familiar to us. We might want to just start new, start something different. I know for myself, I do. There's so many things that I haven't accomplished yet that I want to accomplish. The only way I'm going to do it, like Patrick was saying, is just letting go of some of the conceptions I have about myself that aren't true. We're limitless, fantastic, super beings.
And we're only talking about the things you need to cut away.
Mm-hmm.
If the gold that's right at the center of you and you're happy there and you're really giving out from that place of absolute perfection for yourself, then you wouldn't get rid of that. You would keep that. What we're talking about is anything that is standing in the way of revealing your true self. And your true self, I don't care what anyone says, is absolute perfection. We have been trained, we have been processed, we have been programmed to think that there's something wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with us. We just have some, how do I say it in spiritual terms, some crap in our way, and we need to let that go, so we can be our true selves.
Yeah, let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah. So I'm not sure exactly if there's anything else to say about this besides to just do it. You're standing at the threshold. There's liminal space. All the potential is there for your future, for our future, for my future. And all we have to do is put action behind it. It was like doing this podcast today. We've been putting it off. And all of a sudden it was just like, no, we don't care what it looks like. We're just going to do it. We're going to start. We're going to put our foot out, put the other foot there, and jump into it and do it. So there must be something in your heart, in your soul, that you want to accomplish, that you want to do. Maybe you just want more peace in your life. Maybe you want more abundance. Maybe you just want to be anything. Do it.
Yeah, I just want to address something because I can feel it intuitively, that people are out there going, I know, just do it. But you don't understand the things that have gone on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, are you trying to spiritually bypass this and just do it and not? No, not at all. The one thing I do know about the science of mind and spirit was in the teaching that we follow, which is the mystic that has been going on, new thought's been going on since the beginning of time, actually. But I do want to address that, because I know a lot of people are going to say, I'm in a lot of pain right now. Oh no, we're not saying that you can't move forward. You can move forward with pain. I'll give a quick example. This morning I was in meditation and I was having the most powerful, I felt like I was a giant. I felt not above anything, but just totally abundant and prosperous and healthy. And it was so exciting. And then we lost our cat, our beautiful Miss Kitty, this month. And there's a lot of pain there. And it was and it had a violent ending, right? So there's a little bit of trauma there. And what happened was it came up during that time that I was like, zippity doo-dah. And then I thought, oh, no, don't get rid of it. I just said, let it wash. And I saw that picture again, and I felt the pain. If we all know it, and I immediately had an intuitive hit to go to gratitude, and I went to gratitude, and this was my gratefulness. Was this, as painful as it was, I was so grateful that I had the opportunity for this little life that was in our life for 8 years. But not only that, but to love something and someone so fully that even the pain, I was grateful that I had the opportunity to still love, even though you have pain to go with it. So we're not talking about, we're talking about letting go. Letting go.
So we all have grief.
Yes.
We all have sadness.
Yes.
We don't like what's happening in the world. Some of us. I know I don't.
I don't.
And I feel that the only way through this is to be our true selves.
Right.
To be the gift we are to the world individually.
Right.
And that will assist everyone. When I was looking at these little kids the other day, and thinking about the world that we could be leaving behind to them, I was like,
Right.
I want to do something to give a better world to my grandkids, to a better world to the kids I know when I'm not here anymore. And the only way I can do that is by being all of me, all my gifts, all my talents, all my love, all of it. And I can't do that if I'm holding on to non-forgiveness. If I'm holding on to my grief, I can experience my grief and let it wash over me, like Patrick said, and I do for all the things and people I've lost in my life. But I don't want to stay back there just stuck. I want to leave something, give something from that. That's a gift. That what can I make of this? Not why did it happen, but what good can come from it. So this is it. We're standing at the threshold.
And we may be grieving, but that's not our identity. And a lot of times I've gone through it where I've actually felt that the grief was my identity, but that's not true. I am experiencing grief. And so what the other thing that before we go is that I wanted to tell about this isolation thing that I was discussing with a young man yesterday. And, you know, this time of year causes a lot of pain for a lot of people. And they go through a lot of depression and things of that thing. And the first thing you want to do, I just talked to a gentleman too, he says, is you want to isolate. But really coming together is like the emperor, I just heard this, the emperor penguins, when they are in the Antarctic, what they do is they come together and they have penguins in the middle, and then you have all the penguins around, and they huddle and cuddle to keep the ones in the middle warm and feeling good, and so they can survive it. And then they automatically, intuitively switch places. And there's no leader. There's no leader going, okay, everybody switch places now, like we want to do, everybody. I'm going to fix you, fix that. And these penguins just do this constant. So just think of what the opportunity when you come into community, that we can also be there to pick somebody else up. And then when we're down, they can pick us up.
Yeah, don't be alone.
Don't be alone.
Know that you're standing at the threshold of a new beginning.
Yes.
And we all are. And I know that we can make this 2026 the best ever. We can let go of all the crap that's standing in our way and say, no, this is who I am. I trust myself. I trust my inner guidance. I trust my intuition. And even if you don't feel like you have community, just setting the intention out, you have community here with us
right now.
Just setting the intention that you do have community will bring community to you, because we are magnetizers. We draw to us those things that we want and think about. So
we're going to end, but I think we should really not wait. I'm not going to be with you probably on the New Year's Eve when the ball drops or whatever, however you celebrate it. So I thought it'd be a good idea if we did not wait. You know, we are not going to seek anything. We are finders. And today we found that we're going to share this moment, and we're going to bring in our new year right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Step over the threshold.
Jump, leap. We love you. We love you. And once again, tune into our From Woo Woo to Wow Wow. It is on YouTube.
Yeah, and share and watch us on Sunday, cslkaua'i.org.
That's right.
Inspiration is here. Community is for you.
And just don't forget this one thing. Take this into our new year, shall we? You are magnificent.
And so it is.
Aloha from Kaua'i.